New York Yankees fans, what we are witnessing as this regular season winds down is nothing short of remarkable. The atmosphere in the Bronx has shifted dramatically over the past month, and the energy surrounding this team feels electric. This isn't just about securing a playoff spot anymore. Suddenly, the Yankees are not only in contention for the postseason, they have a real shot at stealing the division from the Toronto Blue Jays in these final weeks, a scenario that seemed almost unimaginable just a few months ago. After months of ups and downs, injuries, and games that felt like they would never turn in their favor, the narrative is now entirely different. There's a sense of purpose and focus that is tangible every time this team steps onto the field. September has shown us that the Yankees are clicking at the right moment. The recent series against the Baltimore Orioles highlighted this resurgence perfectly. Winning 2 out of 3 games might not sound earth-shattering at first glance, but the way they did it sent a clear message. This team is synchronized, and they know how to approach every matchup with confidence. Their starting pitching has been reliable, showing depth and consistency, and the bullpen, when properly managed, has the ability to dominate games and shut down any momentum the opposition might try to build. It's a combination of strategy, timing, and execution that is finally coming together just when it matters most. And then there's the undeniable presence of Aaron Judge, the league's most valuable player, who is having the best statistical season of his career. Judge's influence goes far beyond the numbers. He sets the tone at the plate, energizes the team, and makes every at-bat count. Every time he steps up, there's a tangible shift in the game's dynamic, and the opposition knows it. But Judge is far from the only player elevating his game. Ben Rice delivered a monumental grand slam that reminded everyone of the depth and versatility of this roster. Jazz Chisholm is contributing with a strong .303 season, showing that consistency and clutch performance are no longer rare commodities in the Yankees lineup. Jose Caballero has emerged as a reliable infield option, bringing stability and defensive skill at a position that often determines the outcome of tight games. Anthony Volpe has found his rhythm, adding another dimension to the team's offensive and defensive strategies. What makes this particularly exciting is that these performances aren't isolated. The entire team seems to be moving in sync, understanding their roles, and executing them with precision. It's this collective effort that makes the Yankees one of the most dangerous teams entering the final stretch of the season and heading into the playoffs. They are not just playing to qualify. They are playing to dominate, to seize opportunities, and to disrupt the expectations of their rivals. The schedule in these final 6 games is also working in their favor. Hosting both the Chicago White Sox and the Baltimore Orioles for 3 games each provides a prime opportunity to capitalize on home field advantage. While the White Sox and Orioles are capable of surprises, the Yankees have the talent, the form, and the motivation to sweep both series if they play to their potential. Every game matters, but beyond that, every win is a step toward potentially overtaking Toronto in the division standings. What seemed unlikely at the start of September is now within the realm of possibility. The Blue Jays, once untouchable in mid-season form, are showing cracks, and the Yankees have the perfect opportunity to exploit them. The team that struggled in previous months, often treading water while Toronto seemed unstoppable, is now in a position to turn the tables entirely. Looking at potential scenarios, the stakes could not be higher. If the Yankees go undefeated in the final 6 games, sweeping both the White Sox and Orioles, they would put immense pressure on the Blue Jays. Toronto would need to win at least 4 out of their last 6 to maintain their lead, and any slip could hand the division to New York. Even a more realistic outcome of going 5-1 would create significant stress for Toronto, especially with Boston and Tampa Bay waiting in the wings as potential spoilers. Every pitch, every swing, every managerial decision carries weight. The Yankees' fate is no longer in isolation. It is intertwined with the performance and vulnerabilities of other top teams in the league. In the context of this pressure-filled environment, every player's contribution becomes magnified. Aaron Judge continues to dominate, but it's the support cast that makes the difference between a good team and a team capable of rewriting the season's narrative. Ben Rice, Jazz Chisholm, Jose Caballero, and Anthony Volpe are all stepping up in ways that create a cohesive, confident, and relentless squad. The energy on the field, the chemistry in the clubhouse, and the sense of urgency in every at-bat are signs of a team peaking at the right moment. What was once a season of mediocrity and injury struggles is transforming into a thrilling finale where the Yankees can define the American League playoffs. The potential to steal the division from Toronto is real, and the excitement that comes with it is palpable. Every game from this point forward carries implications not just for postseason seeding, but for the pride, momentum, and legacy of this Yankees roster. The interplay between the Yankees and their competitors adds another layer of drama. Boston is fighting tooth and nail for one of the remaining wildcard spots, a battle that could influence Toronto's ability to maintain dominance. Tampa Bay consistently demonstrates the ability to act as a spoiler, adding complexity to an already high-stakes scenario. Every decision made in these final games, from bullpen usage to lineup adjustments, could have ripple effects across the league. The Yankees, once a team that seemed to merely survive, now have the tools, talent, and timing to control their own destiny. It is a rare and thrilling opportunity to turn the tables, to capitalize on momentum, and to redefine the story of their season in just 6 games. As the final 6 games approach, the stakes could not be higher for the Yankees, and the scenarios that could unfold are nothing short of dramatic. The team is now in a position where every win carries exponential weight, and the pressure is equally shared between New York and Toronto. The Blue Jays may have clinched a playoff spot, but their once indomitable momentum has faltered, and the Yankees are poised to capitalize on that weakness. If the Yankees sweep both the White Sox and Orioles, they not only assert dominance in the standings, but also send a resounding message across the American League. They are fully alive, fully capable, and entirely determined to reclaim control of the division. This is more than just about points on a scoreboard. It is about sending a psychological shockwave through a division that has seen the Blue Jays consistently assert supremacy for months. Every game matters, every inning matters, and every pitch thrown carries consequences that extend far beyond the stadium walls. The 5-1 scenario might be the most realistic path for the Yankees to seize the division crown, and it would still create a level of tension that makes every fan hold their breath. Dropping a single game against either the White Sox or Orioles is conceivable, given that both teams have reasons to play hard despite being out of contention. The White Sox are striving for pride, while the Orioles are eager to demonstrate growth and resilience. Yet even with one loss, the Yankees maintain the ability to apply pressure on Toronto, particularly if Boston and Tampa Bay complicate the Blue Jays' schedule. The Red Sox are fighting for their playoff lives, desperate to secure one of the remaining wild card positions, while the Rays are notorious for being a persistent thorn in the side of any contender. Toronto's path becomes precarious in such a scenario, requiring near-perfect execution against opponents who have little to lose. In other words, the Yankees' fate increasingly rests not just on their own performance, but also on the ability of other teams to hold up under pressure. And if the Yankees can continue to hit their stride, dominate at home, and manage their pitching staff effectively, the possibilities are thrillingly within reach. It is impossible to overstate the importance of depth and consistency as this stretch approaches. The Yankees' starting rotation, which faced uncertainty earlier in the season, has emerged as a critical component of this final push. Each pitcher now has the chance to define their season and make a lasting impact on this team's postseason prospects. When the starters perform well, the bullpen can be deployed strategically, conserving energy while exerting maximum pressure at key moments. This balance of pitching, combined with a lineup firing on all cylinders, is what transforms a good team into a contender capable of altering the course of the division. Aaron Judge's historic performance remains the centerpiece, but it is the collective contributions of the supporting players that create a fully functional and dangerous machine. Ben Rice, Jazz Chisholm, Jose Caballero, and Anthony Volpe each provide essential pieces to this puzzle, whether it's timely hitting, defensive reliability, or simply adding energy and momentum at the plate. Their performances are interconnected, and their cohesion is the foundation of what could become one of the most exciting finishes in recent Yankees history. The Yankees' opportunity to snatch the division from Toronto is a narrative built on resilience, timing, and capitalizing on the shifts in momentum across the league. Toronto's recent inconsistencies have opened a window for New York, a window that had seemed inconceivable just a month ago. And yet, the challenge is clear. Every game against the White Sox and Orioles is a test of focus, determination, and execution under pressure. The Yankees are no strangers to high-stakes situations, but the added layer of division implications introduces a unique kind of intensity. Every pitch, every swing, every base-running decision carries significance. Each game has the potential to rewrite the standings entirely, impacting not only who enters the playoffs, but also how teams are seeded and matched up. The ripple effects of this stretch could influence the entire landscape of the American League postseason, turning what might have been a routine playoff positioning battle into a tense and unpredictable showdown. In these final games, the Yankees' ability to control their own destiny hinges on more than just talent. It's about strategy, timing, and seizing momentum at critical junctures. The interplay between offense and defense, the careful management of pitchers, and the execution of every game plan with precision all factor into the outcome. The Yankees have an opportunity not just to compete, but to dominate, and the implications of success extend far beyond a single series. A sweep or near-perfect performance in these final 6 games could redefine the season entirely, giving the Yankees not just a playoff berth, but a chance to take the division crown and force Toronto into a wild-card matchup under immense pressure. Such an outcome would be historic, a testament to perseverance and the ability to overcome adversity over the course of a grueling season. Even in a slightly less ideal scenario, winning 4 out of 6, the Yankees could still create chaos for Toronto, placing pressure on their rivals to perform flawlessly. It's a reminder that the postseason is as much about strategy and timing as it is about raw talent. Boston's fight for the wild card, Tampa Bay's propensity for spoilers, and Toronto's momentary vulnerabilities all intersect to create a uniquely dynamic situation in the final stretch. This convergence of factors makes every game a high-stakes drama, where momentum, confidence, and execution are everything. For Yankees fans, it is a thrilling roller coaster, a culmination of months of anticipation, anxiety, and hope. The team that endured injuries, inconsistent performances, and months of uncertainty is now on the brink of turning the tables, capable of reshaping the division race and rewriting the narrative of their season. Every game in this final stretch is a story unto itself, a microcosm of the team's resilience, talent, and determination. The Yankees have the chance to leverage their strengths at exactly the right moment, proving that even after adversity, a team can rise, adapt, and seize control of its destiny. The coming days will define not only the postseason positioning, but the very identity of this Yankees team, offering fans a dramatic, high-stakes conclusion that will be remembered for years. With momentum, talent, and opportunity all aligning, the Yankees are not just playing games. They're playing for history, for pride, and for the chance to completely change the outcome of the American League playoffs. The energy is palpable, the stakes are monumental, and the potential rewards are immense, making every pitch, every swing, and every inning a pivotal moment in what could be one of the most exciting finales in recent memory. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the baseball world, whispers are now turning into wild speculation. The New York Yankees might have just made the boldest statement in MLB history. Rumors are swirling that Shohei Ohtani, the two-way sensation from Japan who has redefined what it means to dominate both on the mound and at the plate, is being hailed by the Yankees as the biggest star in the league. While official confirmations remain scarce, insiders hint that the organization's front office is already crafting marketing campaigns and ticket packages around the idea of Ohtani leading the Bronx Bombers into a new era of baseball supremacy. Fans on social media are losing their minds over the potential pairing of Ohtani's unparalleled versatility with the Yankees' storied legacy. Could this be the dawn of a dynasty, or just another flashy headline meant to ignite excitement before the season starts? Analysts are split. Some argue that Ohtani's presence could elevate the entire American League, forcing pitchers and hitters alike to adjust in ways never seen before. Others caution that hype often overshadows reality, and even the most spectacular talents face challenges when joining a pressure cooker franchise like New York. What adds fuel to the speculation is the timing. Ohtani's recent performances have been nothing short of historic, blending power, speed, and precision in a way that few players have managed in the modern era. Rumor has it that internal sources suggest the Yankees are already negotiating ways to maximize his value both on the field and in merchandising, aiming to turn Ohtani into not just a star, but an icon synonymous with the pinstripes. Even rival teams are said to be watching closely, calculating how they might counter a lineup featuring a two-way phenomenon that could rewrite the rules of engagement in the AL East. While we await official announcements, the baseball community is buzzing with speculation, debate, and, of course, excitement. Could Shohei Ohtani become the face of the Yankees era yet to come? Or is this simply a rumor designed to electrify fans before opening day? One thing is certain. If even half of these whispers hold any truth, MLB may be entering a chapter defined by a level of star power never seen before. And for the Yankees, the stakes and the spotlight could not be higher. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.